Chris Tyson, a longtime friend and collaborator of MrBeast, has recently faced significant backlash after a gender transition. Informed consent HRT saved my and many others' lives. Just let people make informed decisions about their own bodies. I really hope Chris has actually had a full psych eval and extensive therapy. Not working. Looks like you are transforming into an unattractive person. As a dude, you were handsome. On the other hand, there were individuals who expressed support for Chris's decisions during this time. How can you hate on people just for being themselves? It's not like they affect your life in any way. It's sad how much heat Chris is getting. Who cares? Let him do him. While many speculations about his family breaking apart started surfacing, he broke up with his wife just after having his kid. He's a monster. Behind the scenes, Jimmy and Chris's ex-wife Katie may have known all along.
Do you guys think that Katie for the last 7 years has not been living with me? I mean, Jimmy's known it since we were in college together.
But before we get into this, let's explore the reasons that led to Chris feeling compelled to disclose details about past relationships with Katie and Jimmy, all kept private until now. If you like our content and want to see more, simply tossing us a like and hitting that subscribe button really helps this channel grow. After a video posted by SunnyV2 went viral, there was a dialogue that persisted in the YouTube community, with participants that expressed opposition to Chris Tyson's gender transition.
Your son needs you in his life. Your son is going to grow up confused because now your wife is raising your son by yourself. Everybody's going to support you. Everyone's going to say this is good for you.
However, prominent streamers including the likes of XQC and Hassan have also publicly expressed their support for Chris Tyson amidst the controversy.
He's doing whatever he thinks he needs to do for his own life and his own mindset and his own mental health. That's it. None of it is a crime or a problem. It's like problem because you make it, motherfucker. What is wrong with you, man?
The amount of the trans people have to go through to simply just even exist, to have to debate their existence every day, is profoundly traumatic. No wonder so many trans people end up, unfortunately, themselves.
But other discussions have emerged surrounding the possible effects on MrBeast's career.
He's now stuck between sort of a rock and a hard place. Chris has put him in a position where if he doesn't allow Chris to do what he wants on air, then he'll be accused of transphobia. And if he does, then it totally upsets the dynamic of the show. So great friendshipping.
What do you think the repercussions would be if MrBeast laid off/fired Chris Tyson? He is clearly uncomfortable, but he has to go through it. He can't do anything. He is in a lose-lose situation, but firing Chris Tyson will be the end of him. The whole world will crucify him if such a thing happens. MrBeast is a very nice person, and not materialistic at all. He will stand by Chris no matter what, because money means nothing to him. This new SunnyV2 video feels really invasive for all the wrong reasons. Like, why did you make this?
I bet that Chris probably offered to MrBeast, hey, if you want me to stop being part of the channel, I will. And I bet MrBeast said, no, you can still be part of the channel.
Here was MrBeast's initial reaction to the controversy. Yeah, this is getting absurd. Chris isn't my nightmare, he's my friend and things are fine. All this transphobia is starting to piss me off. And in an effort to further support his friend Chris, he responded to a comment made by a Twitter user. In a few years, look back at this thread and remember they were never your friends. Only yes men cowards. Hope you come out of this safe. Opinion irrelevant. Ratio. Following this exchange, MrBeast remained notably quiet on the matter. And with that, certain rumors began to circulate. Some individuals went as far as fabricating a response, falsely attributing it to MrBeast.
I know I'm gonna get hate, but the truth is we had to get rid of Chris. Nah, no way this is real. No way! Chris is gone! Chris is gone!
He just dragged the MrBeast page from his other monitor. Chris isn't fired. Sorry, just because you want that doesn't mean it will materialize into reality no matter how many rumors and fake evidence you make. The significance of the situation even drew the attention of Keemstar, prompting him to initiate an investigation. MrBeast fans noticed that Chris has been absent from his recent Japan trip.
MrBeast playing Mario Kart in real life in Tokyo.
But a few days following the controversy, Chris Tyson broke his silence and addressed the situation on social media.
Told Jimmy, just because I want to spend time with Tucker and he's traveling a lot, I'm just going to come and go as I please. I came to Japan and I left when I pleased.
A good idea. I think he subconsciously knew it was the best choice to distance himself from the show and maybe become a distant guest rather than a main cast member. It's so selfish of Chris. If he truly loved the MrBeast channel, he wouldn't ruin it by doing this weird transition drama. He used to be so cool. What happened to him? Bro, you do realize that Chris actually has a life, right? He just happens to be in the MrBeast channel. It's his decision, not the decision of some random people on the internet that he doesn't even know. I love how one moment you're saying he's ruining his child's life, then when he literally takes time off work to spend more time with him, you guys are on him for getting kicked out. And most recently, the Beast team responded to a post on the MrBeast subreddit. Is Chris really fired? Nope, and we love and support him. He's part of the family. Really glad to see you guys supporting Chris and standing strong together. It is quite evident that MrBeast will not fire Chris Tyson, but people are speculating that there could be an external pressure that might cause Chris to willfully leave. Chris's mental episode is objectively bad for both MrBeast and his community. Tyson is hurting the bottom line. Can't blame MrBeast if he lets her go to save the fan base from splintering. Tyson may be his friend, but you can't let it tank your business.
You think the views are going to drop? Nobody else makes content like MrBeast. Nobody else does. Nobody's buying yachts and islands for content. That's not a thing. People who are against trans people will still watch his content. I promise you that.
However, Chris has addressed this question directly on a podcast with Banter.
Jimmy's known it since we were in college together. I accidentally walked out of a bedroom, like my bedroom and his bedroom were apart.
Just straight up.
No, but obviously not very cis het male. So you know, I told him, and he told me, like, I told him, I was like, I don't really know what it is, and I don't know if I'm ever gonna be ready to like deal with it. And he was like, oh yeah, you know, he's like, I don't care, just like whenever it becomes a thing, just let me know. And then for like 7 years or however many years, I just didn't let him know. And then, you know, I'm just happy to just know where I'm going and update everybody else soon.
The way people have completely just chosen the narrative of Chris's story makes me so mad. Like the way she's telling here that Jimmy and Katie have both known for a long time and have always been absolutely fine with it. Transphobia is disgusting in all its forms.
You know, me and Katie had talked about it. Like, another thing is that do you guys think that Katie for the last 7 years has not been living with me? She was 4 years my wife, 3 years my, girlfriend. But it's like, she was there the whole way. She was supportive in her own way. We were both figuring it out.
This is important because all the haters were saying he just left Katie and Katie was devastated because of Chris's transition. Well, no. Katie is very supportive of Chris from the very beginning. The controversy surrounding Chris Tyson's gender transition has ignited intense online debates. Some believe that Chris's future with the MrBeast team is now uncertain, while others think that the team will stand by him through this challenging time. The ultimate outcome remains unknown, but its lasting impact on those involved is undeniable. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments section below.